to say how they're going to win the game. But now let's get down to the facts. When's the last time you boys won at the Emirates? Yeah,
bro, we're not, bro.
When's the last time you boys won at the Emirates?
Bro, are you a history teacher, bro?
Are you not? Are you
a
like?
history
The
teacher?
only reason, listen, bro.
Are you a history teacher, bro?
Listen, my guy.
Yes, people, welcome back. This is a special episode. Man like Deji has finally come out from being missing. Big up yourself, bro.
I haven't been missing, bro. I've been on a lot of streams, you know what I mean? But thank you.
How many streams have you had today, man?
Bro, this is what, my second one, is it? Second?
Right, okay. Save that picture. This ain't me putting any pictures on, by the way. Let me just make that clear. And a man who has shown up, who has not predicted Spurs to win a Premier League and Champions League, or Champions League, should I say. James, what are you telling me, brother? James, are you there?
James, you there, mate? What?
He's gone missing on the field like Harry Kane. He must have gone missing, bro.
Okay, let's get into it, bro. Let's get into it, because I ain't got time.
Right, so he ain't got time because he's got loads and loads of streams, bro. Big up, obviously, Ollie as well. Big up the host, of course. I've just took over. He's put this on me last minute, so I've had no preparation for this thing. But, Deji, man, what happened at the weekend, my brother?
Yeah, bro, I can tell you, look, we're not wasting time, and this is why I like you, MK Don, you get me? Because, you know, we're not going to do any of that fluffy stuff.
Come on, bro. Also, this is nothing against... I've got nothing against you as a person, by the way, bro. I've got nothing against you.
Tottenham didn't turn up. Conte got the whole system wrong. For me, he should have been playing... The problem with Conte is that he don't like to change things. So he goes with the same thing until the cookie crumbles. But sometimes you got to be a bit more pragmatic. Look at the opposition, look at the players that you have, and put a team accordingly. Where Conte went wrong is that there were 3 players he didn't put on the pitch. First player, Sessegnon needed to be up against Saka. Jed Spence needed to be on the right hand side.
Sessegnon would have got roasted as well, bro.
We should have played 3 man in the midfield. Simple as that. Son shouldn't have started. Should have been Kane and Richarlison, and if that doesn't work, you then bring on Son to overtake either one of them man there, because we've been getting overrun in the midfield against other teams with Buntecourt and Højbjerg. You're going to get overrun. If we had put Basuma there up against Partey, what an interesting battle that would have been.
Basuma come on and got wrapped up.
So for me, just before you come in, bro, Tottenham got it wrong. Tottenham got it wrong because Conte didn't set up the team in the right way, and so Tottenham. We didn't even get. That wasn't a North London derby because we didn't even play. It was a joke.
It was a North London derby, bro. Every single North London derby counts. So what happened? Let's play the clip. Can we just play the clip for a minute, guys? Of the one of man like Deji calling me a history teacher for saying that they ain't won at the Emirates. When's the last time
they're going to win the game?
When was the last time?
Now let's get down to the facts.
Go on.
So go on.
Right. Deji, have you seen this clip? Play the clip. Play the clip.
No, do it. So, so you guys beat Tottenham like you normally do at the Emirates. Okay, woo.
Yeah, why was you saying that I'm a history teacher? Because I asked you about the Emirates.
Bro, at the end of the day, Conte might do his thing.
The guys on edits here, man. I love it.
MK Don. The one thing I will tell you is this, and you know me, I don't give a damn. What I will tell you, whatever you man do this season, make sure you back the talk. Make sure you back the move. Last season,
I'm backing it, bro. I told you that you guys wouldn't win.
Last season, you beat us, yeah? But we still finished above you. There is no point beating Tottenham.
Yeah, because we messed up, mate. I just had it. There's no Conte masterclass there, Maggie.
There's no point beating Tottenham if we finish above you.
I'm glad that you guys finished above us last season. You guys can make a fool of yourself in the knockout round. We'll take our time. We'll go into the Europa League. Young squad, young mentality here. We'll build our way there. We'll build our way there, bro. I'm happy. I'm actually happy.
You're playing against Zurich on a Thursday. Woo!
Yeah, I'd much rather do that.
We'll be back in the Champions League soon, bro. Play the clip, bro. Play the clip. I've done nothing about. Play the clip, man.
to say how they're going to win the game. But now let's get down to the facts. When's the last time you boys won at the Emirates? Yeah,
Bro, we're not, bro.
When's the last time you boys won at the Emirates?
Bro, are you a history teacher, bro?
Are you not? Are you
Bro,
like?
are you a history
The only
teacher?
reason, listen, bro.
Are you a history teacher, bro?
Listen, my guy. Listen.
Bro, I'm just asking a question real quick.
Okay, well, no, I'm not a history teacher. Do you not know anything about your club history?
I did come back to bite you in the arse, didn't it, mate?
Bro, look, at the end of the day, well done to Arsenal. You lot won.
How old are you, by the way?
What I'm saying is, I can be a man. I'm man enough to say you lot won. But
no. How old are you, bro?
But my team didn't turn up.
How old are you, Deji?
Why are you asking for my age?
Because I just want to see how many trophies you've seen your team won, bro.
I'm old enough to be your dad, bro, so you have to be careful.
All right, so you ain't seen your team. How many league titles you seen your team do, bro? Wow, that's a bit of a tough subject, isn't it? That is another tough subject.
Bro, can I just be real? MK Don.
Hey, did you know that you guys have won the league title twice? We've won the league title twice, and we've actually won the league title twice at your stadium.
Look, Mason, yeah? Let's not get too carried away. How many games have been played? How many games have been played so far?
It doesn't, bro. I'm saying about how many titles.
How many games have been played? All right, Mason. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Do you think? Where do you think? What's going to happen with Arsenal this season? Let the audience know.
We'll get top 4. We ain't going to win it. I told you.
Exactly. Third place or second.
Do you think Arsenal will finish above Spurs?
Yeah.
I couldn't give a shit, as long as we've got Champions League.
Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Because this is about.
You're
an Arsenal fan. I'm a Spurs fan. I'm asking you a question. Even though you beat us on the weekend,
I reckon,
depending, people finish above Spurs.
I reckon we will, bro. But you know what will happen? Even if we finish below you, right? Even if we finish below you and we still end up with a trophy, which you guys won't have, I will laugh my tits off.
Okay, can I ask you another question?
Oh, Arsenal is another year above Arsenal. What have you done with it, bro? What have you actually won? What have you actually won then?
Can I ask you a question?
Since you've been above Arsenal, bro.
Mason, man.
Answer my question.
Mason, I'll answer your question in a sec. Can you answer my question?
You haven't answered the last 3 questions, bro.
Say your question. Let me answer them. Go on.
Go on, man. Right. First of all, I've lost where I'm at, bro. I've lost where I'm at. He keeps on muttering over me again, bro. I can't even know. Right, so first of all, how many league titles have you seen your club win? How many?
0.
0. Okay, cool. That's all I needed to ask, yeah?
Can I just say
there
something?
we go. The Arsenal Slayer, bro. Why do you call yourself?
You need to calm down, bro. You need to calm down.
Why do you call yourself the Arsenal Slayer, bro?
Because I'm out there slaying Arsenal fans.
Oh, you didn't slay me, bro. What happened?
All right, let's get to the other people. Let's get to the other people. So Hammers, obviously, just talking to me. Do you agree with Deji's point of view about the expectation for Tottenham this season?
What about like?
Or are you going to call him out? Or are you going to call him out? Which one are you going to do? Are you going to call him out?
Oh hell no, we ain't gonna win the league, man. We ain't winning that.
A Tottenham fan would
but we still got way more work to do in like transfer windows and shit, fam. Yeah, plus we ain't winning fuck all when Emerson's starting on the pitch, bro. Like I don't know how he's like how he's a Brazilian footballer, fam. Like, whoa, he's the real one with the fake Brazilian passport, not Ronaldinho, fam. Like,
100%.
I don't know what that guy.
I just like that. I like that.
Right, for everyone, neutrals aside. Actually, Arsenal fans, Tottenham fans can answer this as well. Was it a red card? Take the bias away. Take it away. Let me start with. I'll start with Jonathan. What do you think it was a red card? Okay.
Yes, I think it was a red card.
All right, let's move on.
There you go.
Arsenal.
Jonathan will become English all of a sudden.
Arsenal.
It was definitely a red card. He clicked the back of his heel. He could have.
Wasn't even the back of his heels, like.
he could have seen a massive injury from it. He could have seen a big injury from it. I think it was definitely a red card. There was no doubts that it wasn't a red card. You could see it could have really, really messed up his season.
Manny, your thoughts?
Well, I've seen tackles like that only been given yellow cards by the referees, but VAR pretty much proved that, it was a dangerous tackle. Studs were up. Who knows what sort of injury could have been caused? It could have been an attack on his calf muscle. It could have been an attack on the Achilles tendon. He had to go. It was poor.
Stop doing that, right?
Who's actually doing this? Who's doing this? Because
Hammers, your thoughts? Was it a red card in your opinion?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I think it was red, honestly. Like, whether you man think it was like yellow, red, fam, I think it was just a stupid challenge, anyways. But like, you're in your opponent's half. Like, why are you making that challenge, bro? It was just stupid, fam. It should have been, fam. I would have given that red just for stupidity, honestly. Like, but on the fam, I would give him a 10-match ban, yeah, just so I don't see him again on the pitch, fam.
Oh, please, don't. We need him to play.
Yeah, Ollie.
We would make the league a bit too easy for you.
Ollie, do you think goes red?
100%. Yeah, 100%. Not being me being an Arsenal fan, but no, obviously, he went down. He was in pain. He was in the studs. I agree with that. What everyone said, it was a red card, in my opinion. Yeah.
Now we'll come to the main games. Now, we'll start with Deji. Was it a red card for you?
It weren't a red, man.
Of course it weren't.
I will go as far as to say it was an orange, but definitely not a red. For me, it was a yellow. It was stupid. It was clumsy. The only thing I will say is that I'm happy that it happened, because for me, I don't want to see Emerson Royale. So I agree with Hammers.
Yep.
I hope this is an opportunity now. Jed Spence gets a run in the team, and I hope he proves Conte wrong, because Emerson Royale is not the one. But I think, look, if Gabriel had got that, or Ben White, I would be laughing, but I wouldn't say it's a red. That's just me being honest. I think it was a bit harsh. A lot of other Arsenal fans have said it was a bit harsh, but at the end of the day, they'll take it. It's one I would take it, but yeah, it was just, it was poor, and I'm good riddance to Emerson Royale.
Mason, your face reaction to that.
Well, of course, like, we've seen yellow cards given for sort of like these, man. But at the end of the day, it's an intense North London derby. If you're going to rational make challenges like that at the Emirates, I'm sure if it was like we saw with Rob Holding, when he done it to Song, pushed him, it was given second yellow. Of course, it's going to be like straight red, easy, man. Of course, it's going to be a red. You can't do that in the big games, man. He just lost his head, bro. Royale just lost his head, and I don't even care. I would prefer it if you guys would have had 11 men, to be honest, because then there's no excuses. Like, I've seen not you.
Well, I'm not making any excuses. We were poor
before. No.
That's
why I said that's why in bold. Let me finish, because I actually said like it's not you or him making excuses. It's other Tottenham fans saying, "Oh, we lost when there's 10 men," but nah, bro, we were 2-1 up. We were controlling the game. You're lucky that your manager actually stuck another centre back on or right back on just to make sure that you weren't going to concede like 4, 5, or 6, mate. Because that would have been more ugly. You know what I mean? So it was a red. It was 100%. You can't get away with that. And it's major derby, especially away from home on a Tottenham point of view. Like, the crowd is obviously going to make an impact to the referee, as of course you saw with the foul at Old Trafford. Like, that was given lightly, mostly because of United fans in the crowd getting on top, the referee. That's how it is, bro. But no, yeah.
Yeah, for me, when I look back at that around 10 times, for me, I think it was a red. I think it was red. There's no doubt about that. But Emerson was just stupid to do that tackle anyways. But I don't know, man, because for me, I know what Emerson's trying to do, but no. I mean, certain apparently he gets into the combined 11. That's what people are saying.
No,
Mason?
Never. He's not getting into any starting 11, man.
Any Tottenham fan that is telling you,
wouldn't touch that guy with a 10-foot pole. No.
Right, listen. I actually look back at that and I'm thinking, fuck my life. How does Lloris get into that starting 11? Emerson get into that starting 11? I didn't even put Song, but some of you, man, were putting Song in there.
No, not me.
Saliba literally had Harry Kane and Song and Richarlison all in his fucking pocket, man. Come again with that. That is the one, bro. That is the one. And also, Deji, was this you after the game? Drop the clip of the TV smashing, bro.
Of the what?
The guy smashing the TV. The one that I sent you.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's carry on.
Yeah, but yeah, like legit, Deji, what happened, bro?
If you're talking about if it was Deji before the
I thought
match,
you were gonna come on.
this was definitely Deji.
Okay.
Look, I told you what happened, bro. Conte got the system wrong, he got the personnel wrong, and the players didn't turn up. We didn't. And
Yeah, but what happened to you, bro? I thought you were gonna come on. I thought we both agreed. Win, lose, or draw.
And Mason,
Come on.
I'll ask you because you're an Arsenal fan that you talk sense. I've gone far as to say that you guys weren't fantastic, but we were that bad. You've played better this season.
I'd say that you guys come into our ground and just got bodied out. Simple as. You got absolutely bodied, man.
We did.
Dyer looked like an absolute clown.
We ate
like
you
I was
up like a
saying.
tin of soup.
Romero just looks like a clown. And all you Spurs fans do, apart from Hammers, is make excuses about, we weren't good, we were poor today. You didn't play well.
Are you going to say, bro, I can be objective and say.
You tried it. You tried to play well, but you couldn't.
We didn't turn up.
Arteta schooled Conte again at the Emirates. Again. This time, no injuries. I can't wait for the game against you lot away. Because I'm not even going to say that we're going to win it. I'll be well happy with a draw. Just to shut you lot up.
Well, let's see. Let's see what happens.
Like, I'm happy with the draw, bro. But you were coming on
in the
here,
grand scheme of things, I will say
saying that you were going to win. And what happened? You got slapped.
Yeah, fair enough. It's true.
Like, there's no excuses. If we would have lost, I would have been on this still. Saturday, after the game, I would have been on it.
I told you where I was on Saturday.
But I can't find those streams.
And I'm here today. I'm here today.
Can you just send me some streams that you were in, please?
And I'm here today, bro.
No, I know you're here today, but like we agreed, win, lose or draw, we were both gonna come on.
Yeah.
I showed up.
Well, even if Spurs had won, I would have missed the show.
Yeah, but why? Why?
Because I was on other shows, bro.
But then why did you make
let's just move on. Let's just move on because this is gonna.
Yeah, I mean, Mason, just look. You can pump your chest. Your team won. Well done. But what are you gonna do with that win? What are you gonna do with that win? That's
what collect the 3 points.
I have 3 points on the ball, bro. How many did you guys get? 0.
Bro, just make sure you finish above Tottenham.
We will.
Yeah,
we will, bro. It doesn't matter if we win a trophy, then fuck you, though.
I feel sorry for you, one-liner.
Next question, bro.
Because if your team doesn't finish, I'll be clipping and re-clipping.
Manny, do you think Arsenal will finish above?
What you guys get?
I think Arsenal will finish above.
Wait, let's come to
Can I get a word in, people? Can I get a word in? Here's the thing.
He's been there as well, yeah.
At the beginning of the season, I was impressed with the way Tottenham went about their business in the transfer window. I believe that with a manager of Conte's class, you could do a lot of good things this season. But from what I saw in the North London derby, I was very disappointed. All that attacking talent, all that ability in midfield, and this was the best that Tottenham could do. Sit back, allow us to press at them, try and hit us on the counter. You can say all you want about how it did work until that second goal and then the Emerson Royal sending off. But here's the thing. You can only keep sitting back and defending for so long because with more and more pressure, even the strongest reservoirs will break. And here's the thing. Until and unless Conte will, go back to the drawing board and change his tactics and change his approach, I don't see much hope for Tottenham, really finishing in the top 4 or above Arsenal this season. And Tottenham fans can crow how for the last few years they've been finishing above us and we deserve all the brickbats we can get. After the St. Tottenham's Day nonsense where we kept, sneering at you, you have your chance to sneer at us. We deserve that. I'm willing to accept that. But Conte needs to change. Yeah, I don't care about the 4 Scudetti he won. I don't care about last season, how he pipped us to the post. It's a new season, and you're only as good as these upcoming matches. And if Conte doesn't involve, if he doesn't get the results which matter, I don't see him finishing above Arsenal. Having said that, Arsenal aren't out of the woods yet. We need to improve our squad depth. We need to keep this momentum going. We're only 2 injuries away from, having our apple cart completely upset. But I'm now predicting that the way things are going, Arsenal will finish 4th and pip Tottenham that Champions League spot. And you can clip this here. I'm not going all out and saying that, but this is my prediction. And you see predictions change. So it's up to you, Tottenham. You either have to change and adapt and evolve or fall by the wayside.
So the thing is, all the pressure is actually on Tottenham now. All the pressure. You have the upper hand.
There's a prediction.
You guys were actually favourites coming into that
Mason, wait.
My prediction hasn't changed simply because we've lost 1 game so far this season.
But the pressure's always been on you.
And the Prem. My prediction might change in 5 games' time. If Spurs go on a losing streak, of course my prediction is going to change. But I'm not going to change my prediction after 1 defeat. Come on, that's just stupid.
I respect that, actually. To be fair, I do respect that, but you're making a fool of yourself, brother.
That's calm, bro. That's calm, bro.
It's just flip left, right, and center.
We'll see at the end of the season, innit?
We'll see, man. Even if you get above us,
Joel's saying in the comments, Tottenham get back to them where they go.
The guy who just spoke made a valid point. And just so you know, when Conte changed it up for Chelsea when he was in charge, they just lost to Arsenal. He changed to a back 3. They went on a run. They did it. If Conte can do what my man said, look back at the team, fix up, do something different, bring in Jed Spence, bring in Basuma, maybe do a 3-5-2 formation. Maybe that's what tilts it and Spurs go on a bit of a run. But I do agree with what my man said. If Conte continues with doing the same old, there's no chance in hell that Spurs can win the league.
The amount of, obviously this is credit to like Spurs. You've got Harry Kane, Richarlison, Song, Basuma. You've got world-class players, man. I can't deny that. You've got world-class players. But your manager obviously is just playing this counter-attacking shit football.
That's what I'm saying. That's why my man said. He said what he said was true. Unless Conte changes it up,
you just look too uncomfortable, man. Too unorganized, bro.
It is what it is. Hopefully, Jed Spence. Do you guys think he'll make an impact? Jed Spence. Do you think he'll?
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah, I hope he does. I hope he does because we don't have a right wing back, and he's the only one that plays the style that Conte is looking for. Someone who's going to fly forward and be a problem. Emerson is not a problem. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, Waleed says in the comments, Tottenham are frauds. They ain't the team everyone thinks they are, and they got exposed.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But I would say this though: it's 1 game. I would take that statement after 15, 20 games. And then you know what? If it's looking bad, even me, I will come on the show. I would even say, big up Mason. What you're saying is 100% true. Man got it wrong. I don't mind. I don't care. But what I ain't going to do is get carried away after 1 game. We've lost 1 game.
I'm not even getting carried away, bro. I just
people are acting like we're in Liverpool's position.
Nah, you're not. The thing is, we've got more competition with Spurs than we do have with, say, like Chelsea. Fuck's sake. You know what I mean? I feel like Tottenham's more of a threat to us and our top 4 challenge than Chelsea. You know what I mean? I think both Arsenal and Tottenham, will both get Champions League football.
That'll be
but
good.
I don't think you guys will win the league or the Champions League. That's simple as. I don't think you guys have got mentality.
That's fair.
I think it's all. I was literally saying in the background before we started, bro. I said I think your team's cursed. Legit. I think there's something wrong with your club because you ain't won nothing and you still ain't gonna win nothing. And
well, we'll know, innit? Because Conte, if we can't win with Conte, then you know there's a problem.
You made excuses. You said when Mourinho, like, not you personally, yeah, but Spurs fans, this is why I don't get their fan base, bro. This is why it winds me up, right? You're not on that level, Deji, right? No disrespect to you here, yeah, but the Spurs fans who do turn around and say this, yeah, that, Mourinho wasn't good enough. Mourinho was a serial fucking winner, bro. Yeah? Serial winner. Won at every single club he was at, apart from one. Spurs. Conte comes in. Oh, we've got him. Oh, no, sorry, Nuno comes in. Oh, all right, we're on. This is going to be brilliant. We're going to win some silverware. With what? With what? Nuno? No, he gets
hear that. But
right? And then you get Conte in. Oh, he's a serial winner. Oh, he's amazing. You lot have to win a trophy. Why he's your manager?
I agree, but Mason, the only
Otherwise,
thing
you'll come back.
Well, he did the FA Cup, did you?
The only thing I will say is that when we got Mourinho when he was pretty much, you know,
you're playing the same
tactic. He wasn't on Mourinho of yesterday. Do you know what I mean? Mourinho was a little washed up when we got him. I'm just being honest. It was kind of dead food. We didn't get prime Mourinho, so it's hard. Do you get what I'm saying? It's hard to tell. What we do have, which I agree with you, where we didn't have prime Mourinho, and so I'm a little bit 50-50 on your comment. We do have prime Conte. And so
there's no excuse.
If we got the prime Conte, then there's a big.
I reckon he could leave. If honestly, I reckon Harry Kane's on his way out. I reckon Heung-min Son will go.
If Conte leaves, Kane will leave them.
I reckon Son will start crying, man, and just start whinging and moaning. I reckon you'll still get Champions League, but I don't think you'll win anything, bro.
Or are you sleeping there? Are you right?
Thank you.
But yeah. But yeah, let's just move on from the North London game. Obviously,
guys,
big up Deji for coming on, bro.
Big up Deji.
Guys. Thank
big
you.
up Deji. Thanks for coming on, bro.
Yeah, man. I'll be on again as well. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, big up for joining. Big up, man. Big up. But yeah, as I was saying, let's move on. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna. Hanif says, "Look at these guys. Is that Deji? No, it's not.
Wait,
Deji.
just block them if they say anything else.
That's fine. We all know what. Yeah, just keep it between us. That's fine. Bro cried exactly, man. Deji cried, man. We made them cry, but it's fine. Let's move on to the next game.
I knew he wouldn't stay for long. I knew that would be an excuse.
Yeah, I know.
Manchester Derby now.
No, guys, listen. He came on. He took his lumps. He said what he had to say. He wasn't, going all out saying that, he wasn't making any excuses. We need to respect him for that. No. Let's not,
No, I did. That's why I think big up.
Yeah,
big up to him.
Big up the Arsenal Slayer.
I also said, big up the Arsenal Slayer, big himself, but your team's got absolutely slayed. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's move
on. Obviously, the next big
Manchester Derby.
The next big game was obviously the Manchester Derby.
Wait, can I take over this one, please?
City 6, Man United 3. We'll start with Mason. For some reason, Mason wants to start first, so go on then.
All right, go on then. Haaland. Told you. He's class.
No, whoa. You said 2 on United.
I never told you, but I knew he was class. Like United fans, well done for thinking that you were going to beat them at the Etihad, but you got fried, man. You got absolutely fried. Like, I heard that David don't even think they'll win the league anymore. That's what I've heard. Man like David, not thinking that United. I'm surprised he ain't on tonight, to be honest. I thought he would love this. But no, big up David. But yeah, I couldn't see this one happening, to be honest with you. I didn't think it was going to be 6-3. I really didn't. By the way, there's no scorer for the Manchester Derby.
Hang on,
is that a reason? I have to make sure we get that in there. I have to make sure we put that in there, mate. You know what I mean? I've got to make sure that's in there. There we go. Now we can see Manchester City 6, United 3.
Fuck off, Graham, man. Go on.
It was a good one. It was a good one, really, bro. It was a good one.
Big up, Graham. Yeah. Actually, no, I'm not bigging up. Sorry. Go away, Graham.
Big up, Graham.
No, I didn't. No, big up. No, big up.
North London is red. You're right.
Yeah, it is.
As I said in the chat.
RS, do I detect some sort of a beef between you and Mr. Jones?
No, there's no beef. It's a joke. It's banter. But obviously, because on this channel, I said
Manchester Blue.
It's because I was back in United, man, and now they're gonna come after me when Graham goes live next. So that's why.
No, but listen, I might be going live with him on Friday, so I will.
Yeah,
let
same.
him get easy
I'm gonna be going on that.
Yeah, man, let him get easy on me, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
For some reason, there's a problem with fans that apparently you can't back your own club in the Manchester derby. So for me,
Of course you can.
You're welcome to support your club, but
Yeah.
sometimes you've got to tone down your expectations. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. That's
you
what
do have
everyone's
to,
saying.
like,
I mean,
keep
take
it
a look at
down.
me. I predicted that we'd have a 1-1 draw, and look, now that we've won, I'm not looking at gift horse in its mouth. I'm happy, but
Well, 1-1 draw against us.
you
Now you're
base
always losing, man. You're always losing. I'm not gonna lie.
But yeah, as I said, I'm gonna go first. I don't know why I missed myself go first. I'll go first. Listen, it's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing, to be fair. What can we do, man? What can we do, man? What can we do? Like, I've warned people about McTominay. I warned people about Rashford, and those were the same players that played last season and got embarrassed by City. They played on the Ralph Ragnick. They played on the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and it just shows they haven't learned from their lesson, right? They haven't learned. They're overrated, overhyped, and for me, that's why I've always questioned their consistency. For me, I've always given credit to ASG, but I've always said that I'm not gonna get gassed with McTominay or Rashford or with Bruno, but yeah, I'm gonna shoot. Yeah, that's fine. Fly Arsenal, big up.
Big up.
God bless.
Fly Arsenal, what colour is North London Fly Arsenal?
Red. Why did you do that?
Man. All right.
Oh, red.
Up for joining anyways. Harlan, but okay, that's enough. Yeah, for me, I don't know, because conceding 4 goals in 44 minutes, like, that is really embarrassing. But
That's Brentford, isn't it?
I've explained my frustrations. I've explained my frustrations yesterday when the match reaction. Oh, he's back. You back?
North London is red. I declined. I didn't know you.
Yes.
Yeah, North London's red.
Big up.
100%. Big up, guys. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, big up yourself. Big up. So Rashford has been your best player this season. Don't blame him. Your whole midfield was shit, and your fullback has got exposed. And he hasn't been our best player this season. So I'll just correct to that comment. He hasn't been our best player, so that's another lie. Your home midfield was shit. Yeah, it was shit. Fullbacks got exposed, and they did get exposed. So the whole attack was dreadful. Except, I mean, second half Anthony tried, but first half everyone was terrible, man. I can't even big up nobody in the first half. Now here we go. Graham says, Marnie and Ollie, I'll see you Friday.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm actually free, but if I'm free, I'll definitely be there. Yeah.
Ronnie and Ollie, I'll see you Friday.
What else am I meant to? What else am I meant to not do? Hey, I got to go. Look, it's fine. Big up yourself, Amos. But nah, I can't blame Rashford, mate. Because if you watch the game properly, then you understand why I'm blaming Rashford. Rashford was shocking. He couldn't even do 3 passes. He couldn't even do 3 passes, man. Like, honestly, it's just embarrassing, man. Like, players should look up. Their players should look up to themselves. They should look at each other and say, "All right, you know what? Let's have
yellow card.
Let's have a reaction for the next game."
My man's fighting the speak the bench. Yes, yellow card.
I'm not. That's the thing now. I'm not even confident that we're going to be Everton.
No.
I'm not even confident because Everton away, like, we never do well. But
I still reckon you'll win that, bro. I've said that.
We got Chelsea fans saying big up, saying Chelsea higher in table than United. Okay, yeah, well done. But let's come to Ollie. Ollie, your thoughts on this match as well?
Yeah. Look, I predicted a City win. I think I predicted 2-1. I think I was too kind with that one. I knew there'd be a lot of goals, and I'm not going to call you out for saying 2-1. You backed your team. You thought you'd win, but I'm sorry. The 4-0 down.
Can I reply to this comment? Wait, hang on.
Yeah.
In the big games, Rashford has been turning up. Can't say the same for others in the team, so don't use him as a scapegoat. Okay, yeah. That's why I get called scapegoat. Agendas.
Who is that, dude?
He's a gooner. Don't worry, Waleed. He's a gooner, so don't worry. Bruno was shit trying to do 40-yard Hollywood balls to Rashford. What do you expect? No, but it's not just that. Whenever Rashford got the ball, what did he do? Because
did James go?
Tell me what?
Did James go?
Yeah, he went. Can someone please tell me here, the panel, what Rashford did when he got the ball. Like I don't remember what he actually did.
Leave Rashford out of it. He helps feed the kids, man. You can't go at him, bro.
That's his job, man. That's his job.
He's a hero. He's a hero.
Yeah, that was fly awesome. So big up for the family, man. Big up yourself for that. But now, as I said, I want to see a reaction from the boys on Everton game. I want to see a reaction. If there's no reaction, then that tells you. Let's get more people. I feel like Jonathan has been quiet, so let me go on to Jonathan. Jonathan, your thoughts on this Manchester derby?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like the first half, you're lucky they only scored 4 because it could have been like 7 or 8. It was that bad. They missed before they even scored. They missed like 3 chances in the first 20 minutes before they even scored. It was insane, man. Ten Hag missed it. He missed the midfield. The midfield was the problem. McTominay, he's garbage for me. Garbage.
You know what, Jennifer?
And they needed to take out Ericsson and play Casemiro and Fred in the midfield to help because that was terrible, man. Terrible. You should not be down 4-0 in the first half. Not like that, man.
Yeah,
he tried to go toe to toe with Pep. And you can't do that. You can't do that.
Big up,
Receiver disaster.
Luca, I'm not okay, mate. I'm not okay. Mate.
No, he's not.
When he says bro was Sancho, he was worse than Rashford, the Premier League Player of the Month, but Morris ain't saying anything about him. Okay, mate. If you go back and check the Man United derby reaction, I'll call that Sancho. So I don't know what you're talking about there, but it's fine. Toby, perfect time. We're talking about the Manchester derby. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm just gonna leave it to you there, Toby. Give me your thoughts, man.
Okay. Well, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The thing is, the match was actually one that everyone, like 90% of people knew Manchester City was definitely going to win the match. But based on, the fan love, especially me, I actually predicted Manchester United to win. But overall, it has made us realize that deep down in our hearts, we know Manchester City was so good. They dominated most of the matches, and you look at their squad from their defense down to can you guys hear me? Like
Yeah.
It's fine. Don't worry. We can hear you.
Okay. So you look at their defense down to the attacking position. You look at Haaland, you see that every position they have quality in each position. And I think what happened to Manchester United players was that it seemed like they were scared. It seems like they were afraid. It seems like they lost confidence because you look at that City team. Who knows? Maybe they got overwhelmed with Haaland. They got overwhelmed with his personality and all of that. Starting from the first minute, Dallo got booked. Along the line, Malacia got booked, and Bruno, it seemed like he lost it. So overall, Bruno lost it. Like he actually got booked because of dissent with the referee. So the point is, we are still far off where we're supposed to be. But the second half, the lads came in the second half, and the second half proved to be better off because God knows what Ten Hag told them in the dressing room. But they showed resilience, they showed determination. Scoring 3 against an informed Manchester City is still something to, something for us to still, at least we should still take to heart that at least we have improvement and all of that. But overall, the performance was not really as expected. But everyone should know that win or lose, if we had actually won that match, it wouldn't have been we are title contenders. And if we lose, doesn't mean we are as bad as anything. But overall, it's still the transition process. But we can actually see improvement. We can see signs of improvement. The second half showed what we could be capable of doing.
I'm not sure. I mean, the same players, Rashford, McTominay, Bruno Bruno Fernandes is like those were the same players that played on the rough right last season and got battered 4-1 by City and the Etihad. And then now they're doing the same thing over and over again. I don't know if they've learned, but it's really starting to piss me off because this is a Manchester derby, yeah. If you're not turning up and if you're just gonna sit back, hit them on the counter attack, that's not the way you do that. I know it's worked before on the Ollie and all sorts, but that's not what you do, especially with Harden up front. You cannot just sit back and hit them on counter attack. But Ten Hag got this wrong. The players got it wrong. But I'm not panicked because listen, I know what Ten Hag is going to do in that training ground. I know he's going to do something. I know he's going to try to sort it out. Apparently, there's an emergency meeting today, so we'll see how the outcome comes. But these journalists, Samuel Luckhurst and Andy Mitten, all spreading out leaks. Like the leaks are still continuing with this club. Like it's honestly annoying, man. Like I thought what happened to the we cleared out the whole leaks from the club. Like, come on, man. Like it's embarrassing, man. There's still leaks going on. Harry Maguire, people, Man United are doing edits on Maguire. I mean, it's embarrassing, man. Like the way it's toxic, man. Because the way you're editing Maguire and making him smile when he didn't actually smile. Because it was the 21st minute. No, actually, it was the 41st minute, I think, when we were losing 4-0. And then Maguire wasn't actually smiling. So United fans spend their time editing Maguire's face. But no, listen. That was a disgrace. United fans, for me, walking early, they deserve it. They should leave early. Why should they stay the whole 90 minutes watching that disgrace performance? They're paying the tickets for it. The players aren't. They're buying them with their own money. And why should they stay the whole 90 minutes? I just don't get when people say stay for the whole 90 minutes. Like I don't get it. If your team is losing 4-0 in the first 44 minutes in a Manchester derby, then you deserve to leave and not come back ever again. I don't understand where people say, "Oh, you shouldn't leave. You should stay until 90 minutes." Like I don't understand that because I know Sky Sports they're making videos of fans leaving early, and I see a lot of people, reposting it and etc. So I don't know. Joe says, "Seeing United combined 11." Listen. Now we can admit that now no United players get into that combined 11 now. I mean, yeah, no United players get into it now. If we're being honest, so that combined 11 was stupid to make. So yeah, how does
Who made that? Yeah. Who made that? By the way, that combined 11.
Yeah, I saw some fan page on Instagram. Apparently, it was a fan vote. So what it was is apparently De Gea was in goal, Anthony, Rashford, Martinez, Dalot. So it's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing. Like United like to fight and then look interested. City were really amazing, but still the man of this defeat is hard to take for United fans. Of course it is. Of course it is.
Big up the Huddlefield Fan TV. Come on.
Exactly.
Big up in. Hopefully see you in the Premier League one day.
Whoever made it put 6 United. Listen, there was a fan vote, and I didn't vote. Like I wasn't voting in that story. So at the end of the day, people need to understand it was a United fan page anyway. So they're gonna be biased. So it is what it is. But who have I got?
It's like Deji when he actually put
obviously, Money, we talked about this game before, but your thoughts on this Manchester derby, and should United fans be worried now?
Should United fans be worried? No, because I just got off the stream with Tony Claude Gunner TV. Big up to him, and I also want to big up the United family. Ola has his channel there, and if you can subscribe to him and check out his content, that's really good. Full time at the King Power Stadium, 4-0 Leicester. It is going from bad to worst for Nottingham Forest. I think if he doesn't make any serious changes, Cooper will have to leave. And Rodgers has just earned a stay of execution. But back to your question. I was on this stream with these two fine guys, okay? And I basically made it very clear that what angered me so much, Oris, was that if you remember correctly, against Brentford, Ten Hag played that same 4-2-3-1, yeah? And he got slaughtered by Tony, De Silva, and Buemo and company. What did he honestly think that it was going to have a different result? That the result was going to be different up against Haaland, Foden, Grealish, Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, and Gundogan. I mean, it was just shocking. It really was, and it was a similar result. We often say that insanity is doing the same thing again and again, expecting a different result. Did he really think he was going to get a different result with a much more explosive midfield and forward line than Brentford's? 4-0 down tells the whole story. So, like Conte, Ten Hag has to change his tactics. I want to see him do away with that ridiculous 4-2-3-1, which wastes the talents of Casemiro, which doesn't do Eriksen much justice. Have a 3-man midfield. Make it a 4-3-3. Get 3 men on your forward line. That should probably bring people into action. Don't try this fancy formation hoping that people will be fluid enough to, respond to that. So no, he has to change, and change cannot come soon enough. I take what Toby says, and I agree. It should be some form of consolation for United that they were able to score 3 goals, because they also exposed some chinks in City's armour. If they start to get sloppy and overconfident, they can be beaten. And if teams press them hard and really come at them, they can also struggle. So there are some positives to take. But I would say that United have to do a lot of soul searching. A lot of changes need to be made. And no, the season is not over by any means. You can still recover and do big things. You recovered from the 2 defeats at the beginning of the season, went on a winning run of 4 straight. You even beat Arsenal, which we have to mention, and you beat Liverpool. So there are still some chinks in your armor. I hope you can accept that. But as long as your manager is willing to make the changes and the players are willing to get behind him in his ideas, you should be fine. And as for City, what more can we say?
100%.
2 hat-tricks. But when they brought on those substitutions, that killed off the momentum. They got sloppy, they got lackadaisical, and even Guardiola said that he wasn't happy with that. But now people know City are not invincible by any means. Apply the right pressure, the dam will break. Ryan, thank you very much indeed, mate. And I hope that Huddersfield will do well against Luton in the upcoming game. And I will check out your video very soon. I've been behind on some of your videos, but I've been busy doing a lot of other stuff running around. I will get back to your channel, mate. Love your channel, everything you do. You're doing a great service for your club. Top man. And so that's basically it. And I think that's all I can really say. I don't want to go on too much. I will say this though: he has to somehow get Ronaldo back into that team.
No.
He does, bro. He does. He has to. He's having Ronaldo, CR7 sitting on the bench, bro.
Not necessarily as a starter, but give him a substitute.
But even bring him on. Yeah, bring him on, bro. You're having him sitting on the bench for 90 minutes. You need to bring him on.
Yeah.
They should have brought him on, bro. I agree. I just want to talk about it as well.
Yeah,
because obviously I just rambled on about City. But with United, I literally agree with what you were saying, bro. The fact is that you're in a real rebuilding process at the moment as well. It's like when Arteta come in for us and we decided to get all these younger players in. It took a process, and we're still in this process now. Like Ten Hag, he's only just come in at the in the summer, so he's just come in the summer. He's got to build his team, and he's got to try and get the no good players out of the club. So he's got Maguire to now get rid of. He wants to get rid of probably Ronaldo as well. Like he's gonna have to try and get rid of all these.
You guys think Casemiro is a Ten Hag signing?
I don't know. I don't think he is. I think that's a Glazer signing again, man. I think Ronaldo was a Glazer signing. I think Casemiro is a Glazer signing.
I didn't even want Ronaldo back. That's the thing. I didn't want him back.
I think Ten Hag. This is my opinion, bro. And I do think that Ten Hag has not wanted Casemiro because he hasn't bothered playing him.
But he wants to.
You
know what I think?
Yeah, go on, Toby.
I actually think Ten Hag is trying to be strategic here and to see if it's going to work out. It could be a tactics on his own end to see if the arrival of Casemiro can actually enhance Scott McTominay to become a better footballer. At least we saw what happened. I think the running games when Casemiro was signed, McTominay played well. He played well, but unfortunately, McTominay still being McTominay has been average. He has been inconsistent. I think the overall Manchester United problem. What they have to deal with is their mental psyche, their mentality, because I think they know they have quality. These lads know they have quality. They are good players. They can get results, but there's something. Maybe they need that psychologist, someone who will be able to, set their mentality straight. That it's possible. Yes, you can go on the pitch week in, week out to get the results. The mentality has been so mediocre to the point where inconsistency is. I think they are all plagued with inconsistent performances game week, each game week. And right now, this City loss has actually, I'm sure, we'll definitely see changes in Ten Hag's tactics and all of that. Now, Casemiro could come in, and who knows, he could actually give Ronaldo the chance that he definitely everybody wants to see Ronaldo and all of that. So I think we will see more changes to his tactics. Obviously, it has failed. He has actually seen McTominay has been inconsistent, and he is not a regular starter. McTominay should do well as a substitute player and all of that.
Yeah.
But like I said, let's trust Ten Hag. Losing to City does not necessarily mean that Manchester United is a bad team or they performed woefully. And for the fans leaving the stadium, I don't think that was warranted. And for such fans to do such, it means like they are amongst such fans who don't know football, who don't watch football, are not patient enough. It's not rocket science, for crying out loud. It's not rocket science. Ten Hag cannot just turn the situation around. But scoring 3 against an informed City, trust me, it shows the determination and the resilience. So it has to do with working on their mentality. So if these lads get their mentality straight, they will be able to get results. They will be able to get results. Come January transfer window or maybe summer, I think we'll see a lot of businesses and a lot of incomings and outgoings. It's a process, not a rocket science.
This is what I said on my story here about after the defeat. I said nobody should blame Ten Hag for this defeat. The manager isn't any problem for this club, but the passion is lacking in the players. They don't have that fire and desire inside them to reach that City level yet. Give Ten Hag the time he deserves to rebuild this club. About this, yeah, I only blame Ten Hag for his in-game plan and his tactics. That's it. I'm not saying that we should sack him. None of this bullshit, because that's saying Ten Hag out. That's just way too far. It is way too far. That is mental. But for me, I'm always gonna back Ten Hag no matter what. But what I'm saying, he needs to stop giving players second chances, man. That's what Ragnick did. Gave players second chances. That's what Oli did. They're gonna throw him under the bus, man. Ten Hag, you need to understand. Some of these players, they will throw him under the bus. But last game before we wrap up, Palace won, Chelsea 2. I mean, lucky Chelsea. But Mason, quickly, this one. Yeah. Mason,
it's just lucky.
Yeah.
It's just lucky Chelsea, man. I think Palace, obviously, my legend, Patrick Vieira there, man. I wanted him to win this. But then again, Aubameyang with his little moment of joy. He can have that. I don't know. I don't think Chelsea are getting anywhere this season. I know their fans are too hyped over the Champions League they won. But that was under a Russian owner who done bad things with the money that he had. So secondly, Chelsea have to start from scratch, and now they're with American guy Bowley. Pick up the Americans, but fuck Bowley.
Yeah.
Who wants to play 4-4-3? But yeah,
Jonathan, obviously you're the Chelsea fan. Your thoughts on this performance? Finally, you guys got a win, right?
Yeah. It was. We didn't play particularly well. But that's to be expected because Potter's new. Like he's trying to figure out the team and how the system is going to play and everything. So like I'll take the 3 points and go with it. That's what it is. So I'm happy. For sure. And unlike Mason, we'll be up there. Don't worry yourself. MK Don.
What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I'll make it short. But we Palace scored the first goal. I thought they would win after that, but then obviously Aubameyang with the goal and Conor Gallagher against he was at loan at Crystal Palace.
I warned Palace fans saying they should get Gallagher, but Rich.
A team I don't really care about Chelsea, but no, fair play. They got the win. I'm not annoyed that Aubameyang scored. Fair play, but it's going to be interesting when we play them to see if he plays.
Yeah,
he will score against us.
Manny, obviously, Aubameyang scored. I'm guessing you're happy for him, right? Because whenever I got to you about Aubameyang, you didn't call him a snake. You said that was the right move. So, are you happy for Aubameyang to get his goal?
Obama who? Obama what? Obama blood-clad Yang. Yeah, look, I'm happy for him, and I don't want him back at Arsenal because I don't want him to suffer again. He's happy at Chelsea. I hope he achieves good things, not at our expense, of course, but if he does achieve some things at our expense and doesn't taunt us, I will have more respect for him. He is not a snake by any means. And Gallagher's goal was an absolute corker. I think Crystal Palace are starting to get found out. There's something about these teams which always give the impression of being tough teams to break down and will give us a good game. But, we beat them on the opening day of the season, and we were sort of able to beat them at their own game. And I think, this could be a difficult season for them if they don't get, if they're unable to pull off a sequence of wins against teams they need to beat, then they could also be in trouble. Of course, they've got some teams performing even worse than them, but knowing Palace as well as I do, knowing Vieira as well as I do, he will not be happy and he will look to change things. So, we'll see what happens to them. I hope that they can recover from that and recover to finish maybe mid-table, but we'll see. Chelsea should be able to recover well and do things, and once Potter starts to stamp his mark on the team, I think he will get the players behind him and make sure that they warm to him. But that handball by Thiago Silva, it deserved a sending off. That was awful.
Yeah. Toby, your thoughts, and then we're going to wrap up.
If you look at the match against Crystal Palace, I think it all boils down to team spirit and fighting to the very end. And I think Chelsea displayed that attribute. Palace side, obviously, over the years, past season, they've been giving Chelsea a lot of problems. But Gallagher, we all know how talented he is. The last minute screamer that actually gave them the win overall. But if you look at the gameplay and all of that, it was, Chelsea, in my opinion, they played well. But Crystal Palace, they fought to make sure that they salvage a point or, if possible, win. But unfortunately, it just didn't work out for them. And I think Tuchel, I'm sorry, I said Tuchel. What's his name? Potter. Potter, in my opinion, I think he's still building something. He's still wanting the players to to believe in him and all of that. And I think the Chelsea players they showed resilience and all of that, because that match should have ended in a draw, in my opinion. But overall, kudos to Chelsea for winning, for getting the 3 points, and at least Crystal Palace for showing that they are still a very difficult team to beat in the Premier League.
Yeah, 100%. But I agree. I think Chelsea, man, that was a massive 3 points for Potter. Obviously, Chelsea needed that 3 points, so it's a good 3 points for them. Palace, I think they need to start picking up points now, because I think they've lost.
And Aubameyang himself, he showed his still class. He might be 31 or 32, but he's still a top striker regardless. We saw that in Barcelona, and he's still trying to show such in Chelsea right now in the Premier League.
100%. But
I have to agree with what the other lads actually said before we go. But Aubameyang, my thoughts about him. He's such a good player for us. And obviously between him and Arteta, it never worked out. But I do wish him the best. But I also hate him in that Chelsea shirt. It does not suit him.
Yeah.
He's always suited red better. Even the Chelsea fans could actually admit that. And Obama blood clot Yang. I hope you're good, man. What happened to him in Barcelona was horrible, bro.
Let's wrap up now. We're going to get people to shout at the socials and all that stuff. So start with Mason, man, because obviously rattled Deji up. Yeah.
Obviously rattled Deji up, but you guys know MK the Don 14, man. I'll be doing a lot more of these, hopefully. And but you can also see me on the Wenger's house, man. Live cams, fan cams. It's brilliant, bro. I'll be doing a lot more of this thing. Thanks for having me again, bro.
Big up for joining. And the main man.
Yeah. So you can find me DJ Sinclair on YouTube. I've just hit 1K, so maybe 2K is the next aim. And then on Instagram, personally, you can find me ollie.sinclair546, and I have a fan page Aaron_fanpage1.
All right, guys. Yeah, JR, Jonathan Rogers coming in. Yeah, I'm happy to join the space, and take care, guys.
Big up yourself. Main man, the main Arsenal fan.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, boys. As usual, Twitter, Thungatheray1981, surname, year of birth. Instagram, Manny Thungatheray1981, full name and year of birth. Catch me on other channels on YouTube, Delboy Gunner TV, S. Wheatley TV. Obviously, Oris Talks Football. Thanks a lot for having me on. Terrific stream this time around. Great discussions as always. Coach's Corner with Hanno Trollope. Terrific young guy, terrific content. I do a lot of work with him. You can catch me there. King's Football Show with King State and the NS Sports TV Football for Thought podcast. Also, I've recently started working with Tony Glord Gunner TV and just had a stream with him before hopping on here. Terrific Arsenal fan, a lot more positive than me, but certainly someone with whom we can have good discussions. And the most important thing is that we have to talk out these talk out some issues, and make sure that we're all on the same page. And big up to him for doing what he does. I just go on these streams and say what I want to say. Let the chips fall where they may. Happy to contribute to the discussion, and as long as I'm not being a pot stirrer, that's fine by me. Personally, I don't like people who come in to stir the pot, but as long as they can tone themselves down, it's all good. I realize that it's just a bit of banter maybe, but hey, it is what it is. And thanks a lot, everyone. Final word, if I may say so, prayers and thoughts always to the families of those who perished in Indonesia and the riots. We're all bound together by love for football, and nobody should go to a football match hoping to enjoy him or herself only to end up coming home in a body bag. That is not what we want to see. To the departed, I offer my prayers. I hope you'll be at peace with the Almighty. To the bereft families, may you all have the strength and the courage to, bear this tragedy and move on and just live your lives in the memory of those you've lost. And with that, peace, and I'm out.
Big up yourself, Marnie.
Big up, man.
Toby.
Yeah, you guys can catch me up at Toby Mikey, TOBEMIKKY. That's my personal Instagram account, and my fan channel _MUFC Global. A lot of exciting content, Manchester United content, and all of that. And I recently created this YouTube channel at MUFC Global, so you guys can actually go subscribe and support the brother. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure actually being here. Oris Talk streams. It's actually marvelous and an awesome platform where we get to like minds, talk football, interact football, and all of that. So big up for having me, and thank you very much.
No worries, man. Big up everyone that's joined today. Obviously, it was a great stream. I enjoyed it, especially at the beginning.
Yeah, that was bro, man. That was brilliant. Thank you for letting me join, bro. Thank you.
No worries, man. Big up everyone, obviously, for giving their time as well.
Big up, man. And also to replicate, obviously, what's going on in Indonesia. Obviously, prayers and thoughts with those who are affected, as always. Big up yourself.
Sure, for sure.
Big up everyone on the stream, man.
And do you have a special message for Toby? I mean, for Deji?
Oh, what for Deji? Oh, Deji, man. Like, there's no hard feelings. The team shit. You guys got put in a split. Big up all the 420 supporters. I am one. So, fuck yourself, Deji. Big up.